I want to start off with some good news on our victims. All three victims are okay at this point in time. I want to tell you that one of the victims was a student. He went into surgery. He is in ICU. He is out of surgery at this point in time. That's great news. We need to make sure that we keep him in thoughts and prayers, the families. We have an adult male who is not in surgery but is in good condition. And then we have a female that was also maybe grazed by a bullet or injured in some way. I don't have all the facts. That person is expected to be released hopefully today. So two will remain in the hospital, which continue to make hopefully a speedy recovery. Again, we need to make sure that we pray for them and also pray for their families. The good news is our suspect is in custody. Timothy Simpkins is in custody. He is currently in the police station at Odd Cribs in Arlington, Texas, and detectives are talking to him at this point in time. He will be charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 3 counts. I also wanted to say good news is that all our students have now been evacuated from the school. We had about 1,700 students here at Timberview High School, and we're glad that they're safe. We're trying to reunite them with their families and ensure that we have victim services. We know that this is a tragedy, a traumatic incident for these high school kids, so we have a tremendous amount of FBI, Arlington Police Department victim services that will hopefully talk with them and help them through this tragic incident. Also, I want you to know that we've increased security with additional police officers at all of our schools in Arlington. Now, all the schools have been locked out, not locked in, locked out, meaning nobody can get into the schools in Arlington and the Mansfield Independent School District. We are going to immediately release that and make sure that the parents can come in and they can be released. A lockout means that they are free to move within the school itself, so but nobody can enter those schools. This is going to be a long-term continuing investigation and processing the crime scene. So I will tell you again, I'm very proud to be part of this community. The Grand Prairie Police Department, Arlington Police Department, Mansfield Police Department, Mansfield Independent School District, and our federal partners. So it's going to be a long-term criminal investigation, which the Arlington Police Department will be the lead on the criminal side. The FBI is helping us here and will process the crime scene. We have ATF, that we do have a weapon that was recovered. It was recovered in the streets in Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie Police Department recovered that. It is going to be turned over to ATF to run ballistics. More to come on that. I also just want to talk a little bit about social media. We've been having a lot of social media comments about threats to our schools from young kids. I want the message to be out there that this is not something to continue. We will investigate you. The federal government will also, our partners will be able to investigate you if you're not living in our city, and we will bring you to successful prosecution. So I'm just pleading with the community out there to try to stop any type of threats that are coming through social media. And I'm going to turn it over to Chief Cesny.